Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Might as well give it to him again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That's reeled in. It's close. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Handoff to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying the left side. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the single back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
South Carolina, 14, Washington State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Fitzgerald. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Snags it over the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offense. the seat. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Gamecocks will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes a man miss. Gets away from one, finds room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the 2nd level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Grove.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Grove. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cooler. Music now. Music now.
Off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The give to the back. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Carolina, 28. Washington State, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Military stun. Ready to go.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line. It's Woods. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
On to kick it away.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Washington State, 17.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's got him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
At midfield, he's got room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Off play action. He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 80 with the grab and the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for room. It's Woods. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Caught. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the ground with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Heaves it deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
42, Washington State, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Here we go, here we go.
Gives it on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's some pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Set.
On the move, it's Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Woods. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Handoff to the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.